Hey there everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the KSP tutorial series I've been doing. And well, let's get started right away. Last time we talked about multi-stage rockets and all the engines and propulsion options and all that. I think I went over most of them. And well, what's next on the schedule? Next on the schedule will probably be to try to get to another planet. I mean, I was trying to think about how to do this thing. We could do things in orbit first, try to work on rendezvousing and docking and all that, but no. Honestly, the first thing you'll be doing once you get a decent space-worthy vessel, you're going to try to get to the moon or Minmus. I would recommend Minmus because it is a little bit easier to get to, or rather, it's not easier to get to, it takes a bit more fuel to get to, but it's a lot easier to land and try to make maneuvers around it. And if you mess up your orbits and stuff, it's just easier all around to fix all those things. But we're not going to go to Minmus, we're going to go to the moon. And in fact, this ship might be able to make it, but I'm going to throw on another stage just for the heck of it. I always forget where these dang decouplers are. So we have that there. We have... Actually, just trying to think. Nah, you know what? We'll do something a little silly here. See how this works out for us. Like that, and then... Coupler, bam, right in there. It's gonna be one big ass ship, but that is a-okay because we like big things and we cannot lie. All right, where's the? Is that the thing I want? Yes. I guess this is probably just completely unnecessary, but I feel like doing it this way, so screw you guys. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing this, actually, I forgot to mention before, I don't think I even talked about the orange tanks. They have overheating issues when you put a mainsail engine on the bottom, so it's a good trick is just to have some sort of other tank in between the mainsail and the tank itself, and that way you deal with your overheating issues. I have also had problems with these tanks being a little loose, so I just toss some struts on there like that, and you're good. Alright, well, we have a really tall ship. Holy crap. We really don't need all this fuel, do we? Meh, why not? Might as well keep it. Okay, throw that back on. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Sure, why not? Alright, let's launch this and see what happens. So yeah, this episode's not going to be about, building the perfect rocket to get to the moon. It's going to be about getting to the moon. And I'll show you the easiest way to do that in just a second once I fix my staging, because I totally forgot to do that. Okay, so engine goes off. Yep, and that decouples. Wait, is it that? What's going on? Which decoupler is this? Okay, that's that one, yep. Then engine fires, put those in the same stage, and that happens, and that happens. Okay. Alright, let's do this. SAS on, full throttle, and bam! Woo! Wobble! Right, forgot about struts. That's fine, we don't need struts. Did it just break? Son of a bitch. I guess we do need struts. Oh boy. Alright. Oops. God, I'm just breaking rockets left, right, and center today. I recorded, the latest KSP episode today for my LP, and that just was like constant rockets breaking everywhere. You know what? Okay, let's remove one of these here. That should fix things. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Right, staging. Let's do that here. Zoom out a bit so I can see what's going on. Okay, so get those there, get that there. Okay, now we're And let's try this again. Man, some tutorial. I should call this the I pretend I know what I'm doing series, when I actually have no clue what the hell is going on half the time. Alright. There we go. That's looking a bit more stable. Can you like not break apart? Let's just throttle down a bit. We're accelerating at about 2 Gs. That ain't bad. Okay, we're going too fast. Alright. Looking good. What do we have in the cockpit there? Wilzel? Wiesel? Wilzel? I don't know what the hell his name is. These Kerbins and their weird names. Alright, well, we be going up. And as you can see, this is much easier to get a light ship in orbit with this big-ass tank and engine on the bottom. It just works really well. So, yeah. If you ever want to get something in orbit, try to use mainsail engines. They will probably do the job for you. I'm going way too fast here. Okay, now we're slowing down a bit. That's fine, that's fine. Hit that 10K. Gonna wait until about 12 before I start gravity turning. I think it's 12.5 roughly that you should be waiting for, but there we go. So time to start turning a little bit. Turning. And let's just go full blast again. Alrighty. See how fast you pick up speed in this thing? I love it. It's beautiful. When you don't have a lot of weight attached to the top, that is. Alright, how we doing here? Oh, looking great, looking great. Let's stop it around... Let's go around 100. So I'm going to have to do some time warping. There we go. Okay, how much fuel do we have left? We are... Wow. Okay. I did not even hear the engine die. There it is. There was 0 fuel in there, and yet it... Okay, sure, why not? Whatever. Just get rid of that. Accelerate a little bit so we can get out of there, and try to recover from this spin. Oh, I did forget to put some sort of RCS on this, but... you don't really need it on this. Not at this point, anyways. The ship is light enough that you're able to do all these small movements easily by yourself. RCS basically it stands for Reaction Control Thrusters. My English is pretty terrible there. Ooh, space music! Yay! You know when you hear the space music, it's a good sign. But yeah, in the RCS thrusters, you generally just use them to help you move around when you're in space. Gives you quick little bursts of fuel, I suppose. Anyways, let us make this orbit here. Alright, looking good. Where's our apoapsis? Getting closer, that's fine. All you need to do is just play around with this. If it gets too close, you just go above your vector. And you start going up a little bit again. Just stay close to it, don't go over. Let's accelerate at full. And that's looking pretty good. Alright. Let's go up a little bit more. Nope, no RCS. There we go. Oh, now we're starting to pull away from it. I'm just being picky here. You really don't have to be this nitpicky with it. You just as long as you don't go over it or past it, it's fine. And we should have an orbit momentarily. Slow down a bit. And there's our periapsis. Very nice. And I'm actually going to wait a little bit until we get there. Anyways, let's talk about how to get to the moon. So we have the moon right here. And the best way to do it is to basically do this. Look at where the moon is, look at where your ship is, and try to align it so that it will be on the horizon. It's actually, I should be able to see it. Yeah, there it is. So if you're going with the planet, you wait for the moon to come up above the horizon, then you start burning towards it. If you're going the other way, you wait for it to go down. But we haven't really missed our window, but I kind of want to circularize the orbit a little bit anyways, so let's say we missed our window. In fact, that launch, I probably could have gone straight to the moon right off the launch pad. In fact, I really should have done that. I wasn't paying attention. I could have shown off my elite skills, yo. Pretend like I know what I'm doing. Anyways, let's circularize this. There we go. That should be good. 108, 106. Close enough. Alright, so, well, that's the eyeball way of doing it. That way. You could always also use maneuver nodes. And again, the way I use maneuver nodes is I do the eyeball method like that, and then roughly where I see it, say it's around here, probably around there, and then you play around with the maneuver nodes. I haven't talked about these too much. I will at some other point, but all you need to know for now is this is your prograde and this is your retrograde marker. So when you play around with these, you get an orbit, or a projected orbit. So you pull that out like so, and we should have an encounter. There it is. And try to get it to be on the correct side of the planet. So try to be, when you get to the planet, make it so that your trajectory puts you in a counterclockwise orbit, because that means you're going to be spinning with the planet and you don't have to do any sort of course corrections or anything. And this looks pretty good, actually. I'm not going to bother fixing it anymore. So we have a maneuver node in 27 minutes. You can see the blue marker there. That's where we got a point. We got to burn about 800 meters per second. I don't know how well we're going to do, if we have enough thrust for that, enough delta V. Can I actually check that here? No, I guess not. Wow, Wilzil is pretty stupid. Alright. How much fuel do I have? That might be enough for 800 meters. Might not. In fact, I'm actually going to set up a collision course with the planet, or with the moon, so that I can dump this stage into the planet and then use the other stage to correct everything and get in orbit and all that. So anyways, let's zoom on forward. Time acceleration. Oh, I can't go faster than 50 times. That's why I went above 100 kilometers, because you can't go above 25 times, or what's the other one? 10 times, I guess, when you're below 100k. Or I might be wrong. I think I'm right. Could be wrong. Anyway, I tend to be wrong about many things. Okay, well, here we go. We're almost there, and I'll show you here real quick. So as I'm actually getting closer to the maneuver node, you'll see in a little bit that the moon will show up pretty much as I get to the maneuver node, if I did things correctly. We got about a minute left. I want to go over it. So it should be coming up any second now. Any second now? Well, I'm going to start accelerating. But it should actually be showing up. Yeah, there it is. Perfect, just on time. And yep, just burn until this bar reaches the bottom. Oh, we're going to be short. Dang. That sucks. Where's this going to put it? Alright, well, that's a piece of debris we're going to have to deal with at another date. So now we'll use this tiny little guy to get us the rest of the way. And just try to stay on the marker if you can. Actually, I guess we don't need the... I'm going to stop the burn a little early, because we don't need that last little bit where we crash into the planet. That part's not going to happen. Okay, stop the burn there. See how we're looking? Oh, no. Still need a little bit more. Nope, there's the hiccups again that I get. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I need to get fine controls on. That's caps lock. Hit caps lock and it just gives you fine controls. Okay, so we have a periapsis of 3 kilometers. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? There we go. We are leaving Kerbin. Bye-bye, Kerbin. And going to the moon. Are we gonna see a sunset? Yes, we are. Look at this beautiful shot right here. Ain't that pretty? Very nice. This game is still, after so long, there's still moments where it just Just makes me want to sit back and just go, wow, this is really dang cool. Alright, anyways, let's go forward and get close to the moon. And we shall have our encounter in just a second here. Just a second here. There we go, there's our encounter. So as you can see, we're kind of, sort of, a little bit too close to the moon there. In fact, I think 3 kilometers might be fine. Or maybe the tallest mountain is, or tallest hill or whatever is at 5 kilometers. I can't remember the exact amount, but I know it's pretty close. Anyway, let's just make that a little bit bigger. Let's set it up around 10 kilometers. Why not? That should be fine, right? Okay, so as you can see here, we have our trajectory, which will send us basically flinging away from the moon, which is not what we want. So, let's actually take a quick look at the moon. Oh, there's Kerbin. There's the moon. Very nice. So what do we want to do here? Well, we want to slow down. To slow down, you basically have to reach the periapsis and start burning retrograde. You can do it manually again, very simple to do it manually. Or you can set up a maneuver node, which just gives you a little bit more information about it. Well, let's just try to set up a nice orbit here. Don't want to be in the planet, thank you very much. Okay, whatever, that'll do. Okay, so we have an 18-second burn. That ain't bad at all. We got plenty of fuel. We'll have enough fuel to get back to Kerbin as well. Which I won't do this episode, I don't think. Because I don't really have time, but I will show you how to do it. Anyways, lining myself up, and I'm just going to time warp. Gotta love that time warp feature. It's just beautiful. We got about an hour till the burn. Again, be very careful when you're time warping. You don't want to go past your point, especially if you're super close to a planet like this. Because, well, you probably don't want to kill yourself. Anyway, here we go. Look how close we are. Ooh. And we can see one of the moon arches right there. That's awesome. That's one of the Easter eggs on the moon. Okay, getting even closer, getting on the dark side now. Can't see much, that is fine. And alright, time to start burning. Make sure we don't kill ourselves. And yeah, just burn with the retrograde, or the marker in this case, it doesn't really matter, it's about the same thing. And check your map once in a while, make sure you're good. Yep, we're looking good. And I'm actually gonna... I like to cancel the mover node when I get close to the end of it, just to see what I'm doing a little bit better. So we're at 10k there. We're at 25, 19. Oh wow, why is that? I mean, that's cool, the fact that it's selected like that. Is that a bug or a feature or what? It's still up there? No, it's gone. Anyways, that was weird. Oh yeah, so we have a stable orbit around the moon. Isn't that awesome? Just do a quick one of these. You can see Kerbin set over the moon. And can't go any faster than this because we're below 25 kilometers. Yep, that's an issue. And, oh dang, of course, I'm running out of time, so I won't actually do the return in this episode. Oh, and there's the sun. Oh, we missed sunrise. How fast we're going. Let's slow it down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I won't actually do the return this episode, but I'll show you the maneuver you need to pull for that. So basically, you need to burn somewhere around here. And you need to do one of these. There we go. So you basically need to start thrusting away from the planet that you want to go to, in this case Kerbin. And yes, accelerate, and as you can see, the more you accelerate this way towards your prograde, the estimated orbit afterwards will be one of those. And of course, you can always just play around with it like this, and this is how I initially figured out how to do things, just playing around with the maneuver node. Well, I mean, initially there were no maneuver nodes when I first started playing. I feel like such a hipster sometimes. But yeah, Yeah, I was terrible at it before. Before maneuver nodes, I was horrible at it. With maneuver nodes, you end up learning where you need to start burning and stuff, and then you can start figuring it out yourself. So yeah, that'll be our return trajectory pretty much. And what is that? A 270 meter per second burn, as opposed to an 800 meter per second burn to get out there. 17 seconds to come back. Yeah, we'll have plenty of fuel. Anyway, yeah, that's how you get to the moon and back, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit from this. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, if you want to tell me that I don't know what the hell I'm doing, then, well, you're probably right. And, you know, just leave all those wonderful things down below in the comments. Do what needs to be done. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.